Hello and welcome to Below the Title. I'm Robert.
And I'm Taylor, and today we're talking Ticker.
Ticker. It's a film that probably not many people know about. It's a pretty low-rent film. It's a 2001 film directed by Albert Pyun, who apparently hated the film because it was taken away from him. The producers wanted something a bit different, so they took it away from him and cut other footage in. And yeah, so it was one of those kind of films. It stars Tom Sizemore, Steven Seagal, Steven Seagal's dog, Jamie Presley, and Dennis Hopper.
Tick, tock, tick, tock.
To round out this wonderful team.
Incredible ensemble of talent there. It's later in his career, Steven Seagal.
But as you pointed out, it's not too far after.
It wasn't too... Well, I was horrified because I was watching what passes for a fight scene in this thing. And I thought, wow, this is only 6 years after Under Siege 2, which is his magnum opus. It never got as good after that.
Seagal pretty much sits down in this whole film.
He's either sitting at his desk or they use B-roll footage that they've shot, which is framed like this, and intercut it into scenes to make it look like he's in them.
Basically, it's about bombs.
A bomb. A bomb.
Dennis Hopper's a supposedly Irish terrorist. You wouldn't know from his accent.
Don't worry, my dear. We'll be back for you.
Occasionally it sounds Irish.
And what would Michelangelo say?
What the hell are you talking about?
There's a slight moment in there, but I did read afterwards, he filmed for 1 day on this thing.
One day.
1 day they had him. So they filmed all of his bits with 1 day, and that was the best Irish he could muster.
It doesn't take away from the film base, given everything else in the film.
It.
Well, another person who's in it is Nas, is killed early on. It's a pretty spectacular death scene.
Dang. You feel that draft? What? It's cold. Just don't talk. Just don't talk.
What was Jamie Presley's character again? What was her connection to this whole thing? Apart from having weirdly intimate interrogation scenes.
She was part of the bomber crew. Tom Sizemore arrests her and interrogates her in the world's smallest interrogation room with the most useless microphone on the tiniest little interrogation bench. That's after Tom Sizemore has been working at his little desk under the stairs.
You just see the captain and be like, get to your desk.
Apparently the film was filmed in 12 days.
I'd believe that.
Halfway through the film, apparently the funding was taken away and the film was taken away from them.
Well, the producers, I remember from what I read up, they were saying that the producer wasn't happy because they weren't getting the Seagal action picture that they had envisioned.
But it's not a Seagal action picture even in the end.
Even not, because Tom Sizemore was the main character in it. But that's why you get those weird cutaways of Seagal all the way through it, was because they were just peppering him in there where they could, because they only had him for like 6 days.
It's stock footage. It's from other films. It's one of those films where they take scenes from, I think I read the end sequence is all from The Peacekeeper. There's a couple of scenes that are really obviously disjointed. It's mainly the explosion scenes, and then the aftermath is clearly a different location.
There's that explosion on the dock where all of a sudden there's a shot from another explosion which is near a park.
It's like they just gave up and just thought, we've got to release it.
You're the bomb, baby.
For half the film, Seagal, he's a real dick. He's got some sort of attitude problem.
Yeah, we just got a bomb threat upstairs. Well, my partner was killed last night. The dirtbag who did it is the bomber. Now, what do we do?
Well, we are not going to do anything. You are going to get together with your detectives and do some detective work and see if you can find the bombers or the bombs so we can do our job.
And then all of a sudden he sort of takes Tom under his wing and then he's all friendly with him.
It's a weird film.
It is good in that so bad that it's good kind of way. It's a film that most people probably just don't know about.
Nah, I never heard about it. You've been talking up Ticker for quite a while.
Well, it's not one you can find easily. I found a copy on eBay, just a DVD of it.
I wouldn't want it on any greater quality, to be honest.
DVD works.
This movie almost VHS.
VHS would be good, yeah.
It would just be on that little bit on top.
Albert Pyun, he's directed things like Kickboxer 2 and Kickboxer 4. Vicious Lips. I think he's got a good collection of films that are worthy of that so bad they're good.
It's always good to see someone that works with absolute passion no matter what their limitations are.
Dennis Hopper, I think, is another highlight in that sort of so bad it's good kind of way, because he was just there for 1 day. Apparently he never met any of the main actors. He wasn't actually on set with any of them. There's some good green screening. The car They're driving along in the car towards the dock, and you got the background. It's a really shonky green screen, and then Jamie Presley says,
Pull over.
and he just goes,
It's time to trigger the decoy.
you hear a bit of a brake noise, and the background just stops.
Time to
Disjointed scenes, terrible acting, nonsensical story. Steven Seagal sitting down. Tom Sizemore doesn't seem to know where the bomb squad is, but it seems like they're in the same
They're
building.
in his office.
Bomb squad.
Right.
Where?
There's a scene where they go to a bar and it pans across the band, and Seagal is in it in a hat and glasses and a beard.
And what's his name in the end credits?
It's Steven Slowhand Seagal. But that scene in the bar is one of the funny laughs in it. So they're talking to the waitress,
You know anybody who smokes these French cigarettes?
and they're saying, oh, do you know who smokes these cigarettes? And she's going, yes. And where is he? And she goes, oh, he's right there.
It's right over there.
Thanks.
There he is. There.
There's so much good in this bad film, if you can find it.
If you can manage to find this one, otherwise it looks like eBay's the best bet.
It's worth it if you enjoy bad films. So that was Ticker. It's a terribly good film.
It's Seagal at the prime of his I don't give a fuck apex in his career, and you can't go wrong with that.
Now listen to me, man. You're just gonna have to go beyond hope and fear. Don't be attached to living or dying or anything else. And understand that death is just another stage on the playground.
So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like it, subscribe if you haven't already. We'll bring you more content in the future. Well, it wouldn't be in the past.
No. That would be time travel.